Cornelius Mutua stated that tests show pH levels have returned to normal and that the water in the area is safe for public use. Ministers added that affected communities have been compensated and that the government has been transparent and proactive in dealing with the fallout since February. They accused the U.S. government of exaggerating the situation and warned against inciting unnecessary panic. Environmental advocates, however, say the damage from the tailings dam collapse remains severe. The spill impacted aquatic life and farmers who rely on the Kafue River for irrigation, while some, like the opposition Green Party leader Peter Sikamba, believe the U.S. alert is more about geopolitics than public safety. The Center for Environment Justice is calling for urgent and decisive action to prevent future disasters. Meanwhile, the mining company at the center of the storm, Sino Metals, a subsidiary of a Chinese state-owned firm, is yet to respond publicly. Now in business, the federal government says it's time Nigeria ditch outdated imported scrap machines and fully embrace world-class modern manufacturing tools. Speaking at the 2025 Nigeria Manufacturing and Equipment Expo in Lagos, Minister of State for Industry, Senator John Eno, stressed that local production must be driven by sustainable, resilient, and tech-powered solutions if Nigeria wants to compete globally. He warned that continuing to depend on second-hand machines from abroad amounts to a new form of neocolonialism. Senator Eno announced that the government is finalizing a new national industrial policy, one that places emphasis on power integration, equipment financing, and technology adoption. He said the new policy aligns with President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, aiming to diversify Nigeria's economy through sectors like textiles, agro-processing, and automotive. A Made in Nigeria campaign is also in the works, which will support local innovations through certifications, digital marketplaces, and media visibility. The minister encouraged manufacturers to see the expo not just as a trade fair, but as a platform for forging technology transfer partnerships and designing Nigeria-specific machinery. The president of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Francis Meshuye, echoed the call urging participants to turn innovation into action. Panelists from India, Germany, and West Africa joined the conversation, with sessions focusing on sustainable equipment, women in manufacturing, and leveraging global partnerships for local growth. And finally, in sports, Nigeria has officially clinched the hosting right of the second edition of the African School Games in 2027, beating strong bids from countries like Kenya and South Africa. Director General of the National Sports Commission, Bukola Olukbade, says the country will deliver an unforgettable experience for young athletes across the continent. The announcement came after Team Nigeria wrapped up the maiden edition of the Games in Algeria with an impressive 25 medals, 6 gold, 10 silver, and 9 bronze during the closing ceremony in Algeria. Nigeria was symbolically handed the host flag by the Association of National Olympic Committees of Africa and NOCA, officially marking its role as the next host nation. Olukbade described it as a huge win for Nigeria and a clear endorsement of President Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda for sports development and international positioning. He also praised the government's consistent commitment to supporting excellence and infrastructure. The National Sports Commission credits Nigeria's recent hosting track record, like the Under-18 and Under-20 African Athletics Championships, as key to securing the bid. Olukbade assured the continent that preparations will begin immediately to ensure a world-class event. Meanwhile, stakeholders believe that this milestone could be a major boost to Nigeria's sports economy and its image as a top destination for global youth sporting events. And that's a wrap on Idea TV News Updates. But before we go, here are the headlines. Outrage in South Africa's farm worker walks free in pig farm murder case. Federal government orders strict compliance on equipment leasing for all MDAs. Keyamo slams Kwamwon's airport drama as hostage situation, orders no-fly ban. Zambia dismisses U.S. health alert over toxic mine spill in Copperbelt region. And in business, federal government pushes for modern equipment to boost Nigeria's manufacturing sector. In sports, finally, Nigeria to host 2027 African School Games after winning bid over Kenya and South Africa. Do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms at Idea Television. I am Chinatu Oji. Thank you for watching.